Hello, I'm Kirk Billingsley with Big Fish Cider, the cider maker. It's a beautiful summer evening. If you can see, got a little bit of a rainbow here starting to fade. It's a warm evening. It's July 6th here in Monterey. And I just wanted to introduce you to the Cider Club selections for this quarter. We're doing something a little bit different. Um, Back in December, for the local Cider Club members, I did tank tastings where we tasted ciders that were finished fermenting and some that weren't quite finished fermenting in the tank. And one comment that came up 2 or 3 times, well, about 3 times, I guess, wow, I really like the blackberry dry. Have you ever considered bottling it dry? Well, I have. Dry ciders don't sell as well, but I thought, well, that's a great idea for the cider club. I'm going to do a bone dry cider, did it champagne style, which means I add sugar at bottling, let it bottle condition, which means the yeast will grow in the bottle, make it naturally sparkling, and then we'll disgorge it to get the yeast out, and dosage it to get the level right, and we bottle it. And so your dry cider for this quarter is a blackberry dry, and it's sort of champagne style. And it means it's got a little extra bubble, so be careful. If you choose that, be careful opening it. Do not shake it unless you just won the NBA championship or the or the Super Bowl or something else. It's got a nice level of effervescence to it, so just be careful with that one. Our second cider for the quarter is Barrel Reserve. This is one that's aged in barrels. It's a mixture of apples, Wixon, great crab apple, and Isapa Spitzenberg. That was one of Thomas Jefferson's favorite eating out of hand apples. And we fermented the cider, and then after fermentation, we aged it in rum barrels. I've aged in barrels before. Typically, they were apple brandy barrels, and the oak was, in my opinion, just a little bit too strong. Rum barrels are not as strong, and the flavor of rum is much more subdued and doesn't really hide the apple as oak and brandy and bourbon does. So I wanted to try, and it's a hit. It's wonderful. I've had several people come up and say, I've got a new favorite cider with the Barrel Reserve. That's an off dry cider. It's only about 0.65, I think, residual sugar in that. And then the third cider is our regular blackberry. Our blackberry cider is our biggest selling cider. It is, we sell it all over. Our biggest wholesale cider. We deliver it to restaurants, we deliver it to stores, and it's the biggest one in our tasting room too. So it'll be interesting. You'll be able to compare a dry blackberry cider to our normal semi-sweet blackberry cider. Now, the only difference when you look at the bottle, you need to look at the back, and I will show you a picture of this in a little bit. But on the dry cider, it is circled on the back on our little sweetness scale that you see on the back of our bottles. The word dry is circled, and that means that it is bone dry, no sugar, no residual sugar left in it. And remember, it is naturally sparkling and almost to the level of champagne. So be careful when you open that one. But anyway, let's go to our apple core and see what they think of the ciders. Thanks.
Exactly.
Oh,
All
it
right.
is bubbly.
Replace that like a champagne style rosé with this for celebrations.
Is this the dry one?
Dry.
Big fish cider.
Oh, it's dry but fruity still.
And the nose is just really nice. I mean, it's the blackberry, that really like fresh fruit smell comes through, and then apple, and I'm almost getting a little bit of like apricot.
You always get apricot.
It's blackberry.
No, but there's something that kind of palm, just on the nose, yeah.
It's not sharp like a raspberry. It's like a smooth, mellow, fruity
flavor. Oh, it's like blackberry mousse.
Nice effervescence.
Well, and something, I think blackberries don't tend to be as sweet as raspberries. And so, I mean, part of that, like you taste the blackberry more, I think, in this dry form because blackberries tend to be less sweet. And so that they're able to come forward without the sugar.
Yeah, and without the acid and tang.
Not as perfumey as raspberries.
Oh, this is really nice.
It's very lovely. He really likes the label.
I think it's really fitting, for sure.
So make sure that label's shown.
Oh, yeah. But really, I do get that kind of hint of tropical coconut rum, but the oak is more present in the nose than the rum to me.
I get it in the aftertaste. The rum.
Yeah.
And the barrel.
That strong
I
earth.
mean, it's
We should
cider
have,
first and
we should have iPads for this one.
Yeah, I like that you get the cider first. I like that the cider is still the prominent flavor and experience that you have because it's a cider. It's not rum. It's
yeah,
cider.
And it is a beautiful color. Is that from the Spitzenberg?
yeah, it's really good.
Actually, the
And a
Wixen.
little bit.
Wixen is weird. It's a little red apple,
They
and
are
it puts
red
out the
apples.
clearest juice. I mean, it's like almost comes off like water. And when it ferments out, it's very, very clear. And it doesn't taste like cider. It's got almost a salinity. I don't know if you picked that up on the cider.
Yeah.
A little bit of salinity, I think, to the Wixen grab.
Well, I think that's just that blended with that barrel, the rum barrel specifically, is just a great feature.
Yeah. And not at all overpowering like some of those bourbon barrel beers you get that like go up your nose and taste like bourbon.
Like you're chewing on a mulch.
Yeah.
We don't get that. We are not chewing on mulch here.
And it's really good.
Hey, it's me again. Unfortunately, we don't have the apple core talking about a regular blackberry cider. I ran out of storage space, and when I was cleaning up files, I accidentally deleted it. But anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about the blackberry cider. I think most of you are probably familiar with it. We've had it for the last couple of years, and I think it's probably been in their summer release the last couple of years. It's, as I said in the intro, it's our most popular cider. And the thing I really like about blackberry as compared to raspberry, as compared to other fruits, it's a very delicate flavor, and apple is a delicate flavor. So it doesn't really overwhelm the cider at all. This one is co-fermented Virginia Hughes crab with Virginia grown blackberries. And the Virginia Hughes crab really stands up to the blackberries. So you taste the apple, you taste the blackberries. It's great. It's 2.4%. It's a little bit sweeter. It's 2.4% residual sugar. Makes it great for backyard barbecue, or if you're having anything a little bit spicy, that residual sugar will add a little bit of, or give your mouth a little bit of relief. So anyway, it's also good with fruit salad. It's really good for fruit salad. That fruitiness blends extremely well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for being part of the Apple Bottle Club. And as always, if you want to switch out your selections to something different, you can do that with the email. Should be a link on the email to let you select whatever ciders you want. Thanks.